Have some pizza tonight.
Kool-Aid Rouge.
Kool-Aid Rouge.
Ketchup pizzas.
This episode will be named Kool-Aid Rouge and Ketchup Pizzas. Episode 3 of the best show you didn't know you needed to know. Right here, hold my beer.
And now you know.
And now you know. Brought to you by High Five.
Hey, high five.
High Five. Right out of Batavia, they make cannabis-derived terpene vape pens and sublingual strips, and Judd is obsessed with the model for the sublingual strips.
There's a model on the back
Yeah.
of this picture.
Yeah, it's on the
It's on
front
the
of this
front
one
over
over
there.
here. So
Oh,
we got,
okay.
we got
So they
both
can see.
sides, Judd.
Now that we're in HD, they can zoom in.
Yeah, so check it out. Give him a shot. Great weed if you like weed. Everybody does except for Judd because he can't control himself. So
Yeah.
No, yeah, I can't.
Turns into a zombie.
Yeah, because everything goes on in here like times a billion. And I'm just,
all of a sudden you know things. Yeah,
no, yeah, you know what I know? I know I don't like myself.
Smokable anxiety.
And that's
attack.
why I like alcohol.
it turns you into everybody around you.
Yeah.
They don't like you.
Well, but that's the best thing is like when I drink, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you like me. I'm amazing.
Vodka loves me.
Mhm.
She should try it.
I had to do
Delicious.
some vodka today because holy shit, am I hungover?
Very
yeah.
hungover. We should also start by saying we did record this a couple days ago. There's a problem. We're still figuring things out. So we're kind of re-recording episode 3. So bear with us.
It's re-3.
But the best part about it is through the re-record, we get to be thankful for the same thing.
That's right. A late Thanksgiving gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Eberflus says bye-bye to Chicago because Chicago says do this fucking goddamn conference and then we're going to give you the finger and you
How
can
do you
fuck off.
fire him after the news conference?
Yeah. I was just saying before we
They,
started
they didn't
recording.
have anyone else to replace them, so yeah, we need to still go out there.
I was just saying before we started recording that someone had clipped a photo and it was it was Matt Eberflus getting fired from the Bears, and then right under was the headline saying Matt Eberflus is going to be prepared for the next game against the 49ers.
That just
a lie.
solidifies how awful the entire fucking office for the Chicago Bears is. That gets to be a thing on the internet. Eberflus confident in offense for next week. Eberflus fired. Won't
Yes.
see next week.
There's, someone made a meme of Matt Eberflus receiving the game ball from Dan Campbell.
I did see that.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean,
Go ahead.
no, it's just another good game by our quarterback, though.
Right.
You know, second half came
What
out
did he
firing
finish
away.
with? What was his?
We got over 250 because I hit that bet, and he had like no yards in the first half.
He's the
so-
only quarterback this season to throw 3 touchdowns versus the Lions. Everyone else won.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, it was the best offensive game for a quarterback against the
I
Lions.
think he had the best passing yards, and he against the Vikings too, or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah,
the kid can play. There's no doubt the kid can play. He was worth the first pick. You redo the draft, he's still the first pick.
I think
Anybody that
so.
says otherwise
Mhm.
is just lying to you.
I think
they're just homers of the local team.
better than the last last draft. He's the best young quarterback. Everybody talking crazy.
All right, here I got one for you. Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels, C.J. Stroud, and Caleb Williams. It's today, not what they've done. Playing today. Who's ranking 1 through 4?
Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud, Daniels, Young for me.
So if you actually look at the stats, Bryce Young is the best of the 4.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
What?
Yes.
Just goes to show you that
The
stats
last
are
3
meaningless
games,
at times.
he's been on fire since they fired their coach.
Henry is like a Rain
So-
Man with stats.
Right? It would actually.
I see it.
I would still say Caleb by us because we're seeing it.
Yeah.
But it would go Caleb, then it would go Bryce Young, then it would go Jay Daniels, then it would go C.J. Stroud.
You got C.J. Stroud fourth now because he's just
They were
having-
5-1. They're 7-5.
Because that's what their offensive coordinator does. That's what he's done everywhere he's gone. He kills it for the first half, and then he just mails in the rest of the season. He's never been good. He's not good. Kingsbury sucks.
Yeah. I don't-
Everywhere he's been, he's sucked. And anybody that wants to argue it clearly doesn't watch enough sports because that's what he does.
That is. Yep.
He's brutal. Speaking of what sucks about that stat is nobody even mentions Bo Nix, and Bo Nix
Yeah.
is getting a
I
lot
was thinking that.
of fire right now.
Yeah, and he also has a genius coach though.
Yeah.
I think you put we give us fucking Peyton.
So me and Bobby were talking about this earlier. So I kind of mentioned that somebody on a radio show was like, "Oh, is this Sean Payton's next Drew Brees?" It's exactly what Brees was Bo Nix. He was taken later than people expected. He was kind of like sending in a flyer. Brees got drafted with
San Diego.
but with Phillip Rivers
Right.
and like all these great Eli Manning, all these great quarterbacks, and he was just supposed to be the guy, and he murdered it. And as soon as Sean Payton got him, was able to mold him. That's what he did. And is that what he's now doing with Bo Nix?
I mean, it's early, but it looks
So early.
It looks like possible.
It's early, but if I lived in Denver, I would not be upset. I'd be like, okay,
No.
Fuck no.
got Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Speaking of Bo Nix, Oregon Ducks still killing it, still number 1 on the college roster.
Yeah.
Shout out to our buddy Mo.
Yeah, he was over telling everybody about it
And-
yesterday.
Another shout out because this beer actually was bought by Paula and Liz. So
Paula
big,
and
big
Liz.
shout out to you guys.
Big shout out.
Also, got to shout out our local Moose Lodge here in Batavia, Illinois.
Number 682,
That's
but
right.
number 1 in your hearts
That's
because
right.
Moose Lodge does a lot of great things for Moose Heart and the kids, especially during the holidays, but all year round. And Liz and Paula do a lot of great things for drunks like us
100%.
all year round. So shout out to you and Paula. Side note, thank you for finally watching Alice in Wonderland.
That's right.
She had never seen it. She's my parents' age, and she's like, I've never even heard of it. I'm like, you drink too much.
What?
What's going on?
I don't think
Never
I've
heard
ever
of it?
seen Alice in Wonderland.
We're gonna get you high as fuck on
I
an
don't like
episode,
those type of movies.
and then you're watching Alice in Wonderland.
We'll just throw it on the background TV while we're doing the
That'd
episode.
be great.
I don't really watch like Disney stuff. Is that Disney?
Yeah, but it's like Disney from like we were kids, so you probably watched it when you were a kid before
yeah.
you started like
Probably.
destroying your
Yeah.
life.
You had to have watched it.
You've seen it.
I actually read the book.
You've seen it before you destroyed your
Looking
life.
glass.
Before you turned into the New York Giants of destroying everything. The
Before-
only team that's probably worse than us.
Before in 7th grade when I started just getting fucking hammered every day of my life.
Oh God, life sucks. I got 7th grade homework.
I didn't do any homework ever. That's why I had straight F's.
You should probably apply to work for the Bears front office or the
That's
Giants
right.
front office. They don't do homework either.
No, they don't.
They go with their heart. This guy seems real nice.
He's a quality human.
They go with who they can control.
Dude, it's insane. They're fucking awful. It's brutal.
I think they should let Caleb pick his coach.
I think they should have Ryan Clark instead of Bill Polian come in and do it.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know that I fucking
Yeah.
love Ryan Clark.
You do love Ryan Clark.
Have Ryan Clark come in. The guy knows everything there is to know about football. How he's not running an organization already is insane to me.
He is really good.
It's crazy. And he does these like predictions. He says these things like we all do. Like, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, and they happen. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He said Caleb Williams at the beginning of the year when the Bears weren't doing awesome, and Caleb Williams, he's like, this guy's gonna figure it out. He's like, this guy's the real deal. And look
Yeah.
at Caleb Williams now. He's just
Mm-hmm.
he's remarkably better.
Yeah.
It's a huge leap.
It's
Huge
big
leap.
leap.
And
Big leap.
and the overcoming terrible coaching to do so.
Right. And overcoming the dumbest, worst franchise in sports. Well, not in all sports, probably, but
I
I
mean,
mean,
his,
it's up there.
his
All right.
legend is building. I mean, that was like basically 4 game-winning drives he really could have had in like the last 5
Yeah,
fucking weeks.
game-winning drives that didn't happen because of one guy.
We're going to find out like Eberflus has
I
been
have-
betting against the Bears the whole time. He's like, oh, no, hold on.
Okay, so I had Thanksgiving was yesterday for us, and I had an argument with my brother. He's like, there wasn't a timeout left. I'm like, there's a timeout.
I'm out.
So we're going, and I'm like, there was 29 seconds left, or 25, 3rd and 29, or whatever the fuck it was. Call the timeout there, or throw a quick, like, in the middle of the field for 20-yard
you,
pass,
you just got to
and then
get,
call a timeout.
yeah, you
It
got to
took us
get the field.
20 fucking seconds to snap the ball.
Yeah, but the real problem was is if you watch this, the play that he got sacked on, the 2 tackles, both not ready.
Oh, you mean the turnstiles?
They literally
We don't have tackles here. They're turnstiles.
They weren't even. It was like they weren't even ready for the play. Like, do you not know the cadence?
It's insane. Literally garbage offensive line. I'm not gonna be this guy that's like, oh man, I played offensive line for 9 years. And I'm telling you, those guys are turnstiles. I go back to episode 1, and if you're a follower, which you should be, and if you're not, fuck you. But I'm telling you right now, I could get past either one of those tackles. Give me 3 plays, I'm sacking the guy. 3 plays right now. Right now.
You can get by him.
Ryan Poles.
I'll get by him all day. Ryan Poles, sign me up. I know you got belief in people that can't make it as an offensive lineman because you are one of them, and that's what you need to stop doing. Start signing legitimate veterans or guys that are owning their college team as tackles. Stop signing these guys that you're like, they could be something. Fuck that. Get us the guy that is something.
How about like two guys you drafted were hurt coming into the league? It's just like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Oh, he's got a broken ankle, but he's got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Reminds me of me.
This
Oh, the
has
guy that
no
didn't make
backbone,
it.
Right?
He's hurt and he's a project. Yeah, let's take him.
And I like Ryan Bowles. I think it's a jam.
I-
He's doing pretty
He's
good.
half good.
Outside of the offensive defensive lines, I mean, that's
I mean, outside of
it's a
any
pretty
pick
fucking glaring
besides,
hole, dude.
Pretty
besides secondary, you know.
I mean, he's really good at drafting wide receivers and defensive backs.
Do we know what was it, Trace Armstrong? right?
Trace Armstrong.
Do
He's
we
the
know
guy.
any other coaches that are available? They might be the next one, and not Ben Johnson after this.
Look, I've already said before when we were talking. I'm saying his name wrong. Vrabel.
Rabel.
Vrabel.
Rabel.
I think I can help you out with the bun dilemma there. Like Vrabel, I think they should bring him in. At least give him an interview. Give him the interview.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got Ben Johnson. Like, do we want an offensive-minded guy so that when we
Yes.
lose
I mean,
an
yeah.
offensive quarter,
You
Like,
need offensive.
I want
head coach.
offensive. Yeah, an offensive guy, so you're not losing your coordinator.
I
every
just
single
want a
year.
guy that's going to come in there and ruffle feathers. The same reason that the Bears let Lovey go. They let Lovey go because he wasn't doing what they wanted him to do. Just like the same reason they let Ditka go. All the coaches that have had success for us, they're like, "Wrong, you're not following the line," and they're like, "Fuck you, I'm winning games," and they let him go. Give me the fuck you guy. Give me the I'm winning games guy.
Well, it's the Bill Belichick and Vrabel thing. It's like, yeah, they could probably just keep replacing the coordinators. Or as Judd was saying before we started airing, like, well, you'll have what's his name, Josh.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Because he's been hired so much as a head coach and failed miserably every time. He'll probably be there.
He's not getting
forever.
a 17th.
He's really good
Yeah.
at offensive coordinator.
He's-
Stay. Know your fucking role in life.
Yeah.
Speaking of really good, who do we have some early predictions for NFL MVP? Who are we going with? We'll start with you, Judd. Who you got?
It's Josh Allen. I'm an honorary member of the Bills Mafia. So
Fun fact about that. He's an honorary member because he passes out drunk on tables and breaks them.
Yes.
there are videos of me going through tables, but
No, he's got a big following in Buffalo. Not so much here in Chicago where you live.
Yes.
A big following out there in
He's got Buffalo and Ohio. That's the only.
I own them motherfuckers. They don't know about white guys who can rap and play the banjo.
He's the Aaron Rodgers of Buffalo.
told you I'm a hang around to the Bills Mafia. Everybody fuck off.
I
I love it. What about you? What about you?
I mean, I went back and forth last time, but I think Josh Allen.
Josh Allen? Okay, yeah. You did go back and
I was-
forth
yeah.
last time. So I think Josh Allen deserves it because of what he's doing, but obviously Lamar Jackson's an idea.
Yeah.
And I'm just throwing it out there. I love that this guy, his team didn't believe in him, and he went to a team in the same division, and he said, "You guys can suck my fucking cock."
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh yeah.
It'd be really nice to see somebody besides a quarterback.
Do you guys
That
know
would
that
be-
Madden incorporated his backwards jump?
No,
back?
they did.
Yeah, they did.
Where he
have
jumped
to actually
over
play it
people
out.
and said, "Eat my ass"
Yeah,
as I go
they
over
made
you.
that. They made that a move now in the game.
Yeah, the eat my
The
ass
eat my ass
button.
move.
You hit the rainbow button on the controller. Boop, boop, he's just eating his ass. I love it. Shout out to all our rainbow
Judd-
lovers.
Judd,
I'm not gay, but a tongue in my ass tickles.
You may actually go and play Madden for the first time after this.
I quit playing video games at I think 22, 23 because I'm so violent that I had the console in my
Oh, I see
hand
this,
out in
yeah.
the middle of the road, and my friend was begging me not to smash it as I lost a game of Madden. I was like, "What the fuck am I doing? I'm this angry."
So they make a thing now for the controllers. It's like floaties, but instead it's for your controller, so you can throw it at the wall.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. Hey, tell me America's violent and out of control without telling me they're violent and out of control. We got to get inflatables on our game controllers.
When you have this guy telling you that you're out of control and violent, you might want to
Yes.
scale it back,
Time
America.
to really think about
Yeah.
your life, brother.
It was.
What about for defensive player of the year? A lot of options. I mean, for me, it's got to be. I think Max Crosby's just killing it. And the only reason that team even has 2 wins is because he plays for the Vegas Raiders. It's going to probably
So
go to
bad.
somebody with a winning record. Aiden Hutchinson was clearly on his way, but he's out. But he'll come
Oh.
back for the Super Bowl.
I mean, TJ Watt's always up there too.
T.J. Watt, he's a killer. He's a killer.
It seems like we've had a lot of defensive linemen just in general dominating defensive player of the year for like the last decade.
I think if the San Francisco 49ers could figure out how to stop getting fucking hurt, Warner, their linebacker, would be a guy that you could think
I
about.
feel like their window closed on them. Fucking Niners. I think it's just over.
So what do you guys think? Kyle Shanahan leaves them, comes us.
I'll take that.
I fucking love that. I fucking
It's
all
a fucking
day.
pipe
I think it's
dream.
going to cost you a draft pick. How do you guys feel about the draft pick trade for a coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody
If it's the
mentioned
right
Sean
coach, fuck
McVay.
yeah.
They were talking about on ESPN today. What if the Bears traded their number 1 overall pick this year for Sean McVay?
Well, I don't know about a number 1 overall. That's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
He has
I
to-
don't
He
know.
has to sign a 10-year contract, though.
Wait,
Yeah,
number one. We're not getting the
Well,
number
not
one.
number
Our
one,
number
the
one
first
pick.
round.
Our first
round.
pick. Yeah.
I was like,
I'll give
Right
a
now,
second,
I
a
think
third.
right now we're like the 12th pick or the 14th pick, something like that. So we got a high end pick, which I guarantee we don't use on offensive
I-
linemen because why would we?
I will say under Eberflus, very, very good at getting high overall draft picks.
Look, he can put that on his
Yeah, I mean-
in his resume. I don't like to
I am
brag,
really
but
good. Well, Lovey Smith kind of got us. Caleb.
I've been top 10.
Yeah, thanks, Lovey.
Hey,
Thank
shout
you,
out to
Lovey
Lovey.
Smith.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Lovey Smith.
Shout out to Lovey. Hey,
The
I
last
don't know where you
one we
are,
had,
but come back to
My
That's why he's going to come back and be the coach. Be like, look, I made you this.
My fantasy draft league is called the Carolina Draft Heist. The photo is Lovey.
That's fucking awesome.
killing it. I love it. I love it. Speaking of shout outs, we got to give a shout out to some questions coming in from the fans. And this question of the week from the fans goes to, I guess, me. Why do you always talk about eating out Virginia McCaskey? Here's the thing. I don't talk about it all the time.
He's trying to kill her.
I think about it all the time. And if you've never taken pennies out of a wishing well and just tasted that beautiful coin mercury taste, then you haven't really lived your life. Virginia, call me. I'm available. I got you. We'll figure out this football thing together. George can live in the house. I don't care. I will literally I will turn that vampire pussy of hers. I'll be the one sucking blood out.
I bet it's not Bear.
Oh my! Maybe this is what gets him to sell the team. Is just
She doesn't menstruate. I don't got to worry about shit. She's 117. She hasn't had a fucking period since
Well,
the Great Depression, bro.
I bet she isn't Bear when you go down. You know what I mean?
Oh,
oh,
Can you imagine that?
Oh,
that
she's probably-
gray
bush. Nope.
oh
man.
my!
Side note, I
God.
guarantee the landscaping crew is also in charge of fucking
She's got the
trim-
groundskeepers out.
trimming up that bush. This segment brought to you by
Laying sod.
Skull Vodka. But no, that's a great question. And Bobby, I think you had another question
Yeah,
that came from the crowd, the audience.
Let me check the YouTube.
By the way, send in your questions on our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook.
Or email us.
Email us, or call us. You probably got our number. If you don't, I guarantee your mom or your sister does, especially if they know Judd. Oh, I knew that Judd back in the day. I met him in Buffalo. He broke a table and he broke my ass.
All
Good
right,
old
here.
Buffalo.
You know, I got to.
Here it is. Here comes
Yeah.
the question.
The question is, who's OC would you want, Detroit or Washington? So
Oh,
Ben
it's a
Johnson-
pick?
Oh, that's
or
already.
I can't remember
That-
Washington's OC.
If it's for a pick, it doesn't matter actually. Either answer. It's Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. The question can be just about anything. And I think the answer is going to be Ben Johnson. He's going to be number one on everybody's list.
100%.
He's
the
too
Bear-
good for us.
He tried to score
I-
with Panay Sewell on like the third
I
play.
will
That was
say,
ridiculous.
With a pass. He
I-
tried to have Penesu pass the ball
Throw
like
the
40
fuck-
yards down the
I
field.
fucking and Soule's so
and they
smart.
couldn't take him down.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Bears just hitting him. He's like, he kind of got to the sideline like, nah.
Nah, I've seen y'all play. I'm good.
No, I do think with Caleb, like making another good comeback, at least it was kind of a good tryout for him. Like, hey, look what you could have. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if this guy was
No.
coached right?
I think
You know
that,
what I'm
that is
saying?
true. Like Ben Johnson probably was watching like I can have that.
Yeah.
That could be mine.
Yeah,
Wait,
and I can
I
literally
got a
mold this
quarterback
guy.
that knows how to move
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Jared Goff ain't moving much.
No, accurate as shit. Great quarterback. Really has come into his own. A lot of these guys
Mhm.
coming in late this year. I love that, by the way.
I
The
love coming in
Bradford,
early,
Goff.
late, whenever I can.
I know, buddy. I know. I have a leaky scrotum fruit.
My favorite part about us having to redo this episode is we had Turkey Day predictions, and all of us took the Bears with the points. I don't think any of us actually took the Bears to win.
No.
The game was insane, and added to the list of games that Matt Eberflus has coached that should have been won, and we lost because of coaching. So that was brutal, especially if you live with my family, who everybody just wanted to complain about the rest of the day and not just enjoy turkey and beer like I did for everybody. I drank it all. It was good.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, I watched the first half with Judd, and then I headed back here to meet up with some family and friends for a little Thanksgiving thing here. But I know, we're like, holy shit, they only got 16 points. We could easily be down fucking 35.
Right. I was like, dude,
know?
we should be getting blown the
And
fuck out.
so I just assumed when I left, I'm like, I'll miss a little bit of the fucking third quarter, no big deal. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
We're in this.
Hell of
Holy
a game,
shit.
man. It sucks to be a Bears fan in moments like that because you deserve the win.
Well,
Not that anybody deserves it, but we earned that win. And they literally shit all over it. The coaching staff, when they showed Eberflus on the sidelines, the announcers are yelling, are they going to spike it? They must be throwing it in the
Nope,
middle of
they're
the field.
Gonna do
And,
nothing.
and literally, the announcers are like 25 seconds, 15 seconds. Williams looks to the sidelines, 9 seconds. Williams snaps the ball, 6 seconds, and that's the game. And then Eberflus.
You know, hey, you know,
What,
you know who you look
what
like?
you gonna do, dude?
You look like Joe Biden at the end of his term.
Oh my. That's I don't normally say this.
Still going. What
That's
are you talking
that's
about?
that's an insult to Joe Biden. Joe Biden right now is like, don't you compare me to that piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's got a hot daughter.
We don't
though.
want to piss off all the elderly people right now.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, you know, he's like, oh, wait, where's the clock?
Wait, where's the call? It's him walking on stage and getting lost.
Just wandering off
I didn't
into the woods.
I didn't know I had a timeout. Nobody put it in my pocket. I usually keep them with my Werthers.
Why do I challenge? Because it looked like it needed to be challenged.
Yeah,
We don't
worst
have anybody upstairs.
worst challenge record over his tenure of coaching football.
I would love to know that
Eberflus.
stat. Yeah.
No, they were talking about it on ESPN
shit.
today. He's won like 2 of like 817.
No, I mean, you guys heard what he said, right? Like he literally said, they said, why did you challenge that play? He said, it looked like it needed to be challenged.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even, he just literally said it
Good
looked
call.
like a
Is
good
there-
play.
Is he the only coach that doesn't have somebody upstairs? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
You mean like in his?
I tell you what, he doesn't have
Everything is upstairs.
no-
he
Nothing
doesn't have anybody upstairs because Henry was mentioning in our first recording that we had to redo because Bobby sucks. What?
Uh-huh.
Who said that?
Did you try plugging it in?
That's that
Hey, should we double check? It's plugged in right now.
that nobody was upstairs and McCaskey.
Yeah, you can see that green bar.
McCaskey wasn't upstairs at the game before the Lions game because he was just hanging out with the fans talking about how he was going to fire Eberflus, but he did it.
Yeah, we Henry showed us a video last week, and it was fans like yelling, fire Eberflus to McCaskey, and he's like, I know.
I got it. Hey, I'm not a football
You
guy.
gotta wonder if Eberflus saw that video. Someone had to have sent it to him. He had to have known that this was his last game.
I tell you who sent it to him, Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy, dude.
He's like, good luck, buddy.
I mean, a rich tradition of fireable coaches here in Chicago. Trestman,
Hey,
Nagy, and now Eberflus.
No
After
more
the Wall of
hiring
Shame.
coaches named Matt.
Yeah, no, we're done with Matt's.
Sorry, Matt.
And by the
Sorry,
way,
bro.
I
no one-
heard Nat Maggie might be our offensive coordinator next
Oh,
year.
Nat Maggie. Yeah,
Nat Maggie.
that would be
Oh,
bad.
beautiful. I like it.
I'm done.
Dude, there's worse organizations than us. So, like
There
for
are.
me, I'm gonna put the Giants towards the top
Yeah.
because of the debacle. Daniel Jones, they got nothing for him. They just let him go.
No, he asked to be cut, and they did it. Like
No, but
That was
but
a mercy
it's
cutting.
insane that they didn't get anything for him. And as I was watching the game yesterday, I said, I'm surprised Dallas didn't do this move where they picked up Jones and then had him start against the Giants to beat the Giants. And
That would
literally
be so
Jerry Jones just up in his booth. Gotcha, bitches.
That would have been the most epic fucking
Oh
game of all
god, it
time.
would have been awesome.
They got to really fix this fucking Lions
Well-
and Cowboys play every Thanksgiving. The shit's got to rotate. All 3 games got to rotate. And that dog shit game they give us, the Dolphins, the tropical Dolphins go to fucking the tundra. Get
Did
the
you
fuck
see-
out of here with that. Why do I have to watch that shit?
I
Did
gotta,
you see Tua dying on the sidelines? Like he was
Dude,
so
I
bad.
won't lie. I did not.
I-
The game was on. There was music playing, and I was talking with my family.
I got a
I mean,
Henry.
I'll tell you, Johnny
Ash
Smith
Nugget.
was great. Their
Yeah.
tight end. He got
They
25 points.
I saw a stat. They said they brought 3,500 pounds of warming gear. So we're talking about between their undersuits, hand warmers. I swear to fucking God, I just saw
Wow.
this today.
3,500.
3,500 pounds to try to keep them warm.
Good grief. It sounds like that's
What
that,
the fuck?
and it still didn't work.
Did not work at all.
And like you said, it's a garbage game. And we talked about it on the previous show, and we've talked about it offline. The Cowboys used to play the Lions. The Lions volunteered to be the Thanksgiving game because they didn't get a lot of games on TV. But now it's like, okay, I get it's tradition, but
No,
some
gotta
of
have
them are garbage, man.
At least right now they're good.
luckily the Bears showed up and made it a game.
Because no
in
other
the second
game,
half.
no other game yesterday was a game.
They sucked.
It was
It was
brutal.
terrible.
Well, I did love the group chat where I just just texted them that final drive. I'm like, all right, let's see how they're gonna fuck it up this week.
Oh my god! Yep, there it is.
And,
So-
oh, that's a new one. Neat.
And you know what? It's actually crazy if you think about it. So he literally, if you go back, I'm going all 3 years. Unfortunately for us, like we're all Bears fans, and it's brutal. It's awful. It's like being a skinny, partially bearded,
Here it comes.
weak guy on his first day in prison. That's what it's like being a Bears fan, because you know you're getting fucked. you know you're getting fucked.
I did
man.
my 30 days and I never got fucked. What are you talking about, Shamrock?
Yeah, dude, I did about 30 days in DuPage County.
Where was your 30
Gave
days?
a couple of handies.
Where were you?
Only because I asked for him.
Uh,
Be rude not to come. You know what I'm saying?
Now Deshaun Watson is going to call you.
Yeah, fuck it. Say, hey, how are you at massaging?
What,
No,
what
obligatory
prison
shot.
did you do it in?
prison. No,
Prison.
It was a county jail.
Oh, where was that?
That was in Fulton County.
Good old
Down
Fulton
in-
County. Hey,
yeah.
shout out to all the guys in Fulton County
Yeah.
who fucked Bobby.
Yeah. Wait.
This one's
Okay.
for you.
Wait a second.
Wait, they're out by
I didn't
now.
know
You
what we
can
were
only
doing.
stay there for a year, right?
Bobby's like, wait a second. Not a huge shout out. It's only 3 guys.
Yeah.
So,
It was a small
Joe,
pot.
Bill. Thanks, guys.
I got some positive news for us. Caleb Williams is the best fourth quarter quarterback in the NFL.
He gets really good as the game goes.
Yeah, he heats up.
He's
Well,
66.1% completion. He's third in the NFL at 808 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 40 first downs, and a 98.9 passer rating.
I love the stat.
that's pretty good.
I love the stat. The problem is
The other
if we're
three
not
quarters?
good in the other 3 quarters. And the bigger problem is if you don't have a coach, clearly Caleb's making adjustments. Matt Eberflus, no adjustments.
Did they say who's going to call plays?
It's
Thomas Brown's still calling the plays.
Still calling
No,
plays.
for defense.
Oh,
It was Eberflus.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Eberflus
that's the
was
point.
Eric Washington, our defense coordinator, doesn't call plays.
well, he's going to now because guess who
Welcome to
doesn't
the
work?
big leagues.
I mean,
Guess who doesn't work for the Bears
He-
anymore?
he's the best defensive line coach in the league, though.
We're gonna see. I tell you this, they're gonna get an opportunity to see what these guys got. They're gonna
I
get to
mean,
see where the loyalty's at. I guarantee the
I-
players play for him because that's what it's all about.
I mean, that is one good thing is it shows that upper management actually gives a shit about you. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna buck tradition here and actually get rid of this piece of shit.
I love it. You know what's something I don't give a shit about? One Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that Aaron Rodgers said he's willing to play next year in New York would be his first pick if they want him? Who the fuck cares about Aaron Rodgers anymore? Like, just go in your fucking weird little cave and do your weird little shit. You know what? Just go get massaged by fucking Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And that's what you should be doing. You have fallen off the map. No one cares about you anymore. Literally, Packers fans don't even care
I mean,
about you
I
anymore.
was saying that shit in the preseason. You could just see he had no mobility left. His arm looked weakened. I didn't see why anybody thought he was going to just suddenly return to form. It kind of reminds me when Peyton Manning had that neck injury.
oh yeah.
And
Well,
everybody-
he's still
Yeah, but he won a Super Bowl because of the defense.
100%.
They have so many fucking
he
tools
he
on him.
game managed smart enough.
Yeah.
Just,
He just didn't turn the ball over very much.
But he wasn't out there like creating headlines. He was
No,
out
he
there
didn't,
like
they didn't
playing.
win because of Peyton Manning. They won in spite of Peyton Manning.
Henry had the best thing I ever thought as far as conspiracy theories about Aaron Rodgers in New York. Henry hit me with it.
So, the owner of the New York Jets is Woody Johnson.
Yep.
Also known as Johnson & Johnson.
Yep.
Who also makes the vaccine.
The vaccine for what?
That would be for COVID.
Who didn't take the COVID test? Who wouldn't get the shot? Who wouldn't do anything that involved COVID?
I believe that would be Aaron Rodgers.
Who
Maybe
said
that's
he
why he's
wanted-
playing so bad. He needs that vaccine.
He said he wanted to bring COVID down from the ground up.
And it brought him right back down.
That's it.
He starts playing quarterback for the guy who owns the company,
It's too fucking.
blows his Achilles heel,
Yeah.
and then
It
this
was
year
all on
goes,
purpose.
we just don't have what we need.
Yep.
It's
It was
kind of
all a part of the plan.
Aaron Rodgers,
did it just to stick it to the Johnson and Johnson
Yes,
empire.
sir.
two things.
Got a lot of money from him too.
Yeah, two things I'll throw respect at Aaron Rodgers for. Number one, fucking Dan Kirkpatrick.
Ooh, yeah, jeez,
She could race me around the fucking lab.
yeah,
as
she
long
just
as I got
rides
the
you
fucking-
like the little
Oh,
Just-
fucking
God.
dirty.
As long as she
pony.
was using my face as a seat, I'd do the whole lap, all 500 of them.
This bullwhip in your ass is your tail. Let's go, Eeyore.
And the other thing is, if you actually did this to Johnson & Johnson, like literally just sitting at home counting your money going, yeah, they're fucked now. I might even play a third year. Fuck him. He doesn't care. He's worse than Brett Favre because even Brett Favre was able to get signed by the Vikings. And the Vikings aren't going to do that because,
Oh, they're going to do it.
no, they're going to be in a dilemma because I think Sam Darnold has played good enough to get signed somewhere, which Henry and Judd and all of us have talked about. I don't know where. But Darnold's played well enough to get a big contract. I don't think the Vikings want to give it to him because all the other things they got to pay for.
And they got J.J. McCarthy.
Sitting on the sidelines who hasn't done anything.
Yeah, so what do they need? A veteran to teach him his ways for a year.
I don't know. I think Sam Darnold wants one of those like big like 5-year
That's what I
contracts.
meant. Aaron Rodgers.
I just want to point
that's-
out.
Sam Darnold of the Giants takes over for DJ, who's sitting now behind him on the Vikings. And then you bring in Aaron Rodgers for 1 year behind JJ.
That'd be crazy. What do you got, Bobby?
I had a fun stat involving face sitting that I just happened to
Oh.
see today.
Oh my God! Is it the one that
Oh.
your sister sent me?
They said that in 2019, one
Started telling.
female and 21 males died from face sitting.
What?
During sex? Yeah.
Okay, here's
What?
the
How many?
One female and 21 males.
All right, I'm going to throw this out there. This goes out to our lesbian listeners. Clearly, you're not letting enough people sit on your face.
Yeah, you gotta get the numbers up.
We shouldn't be dominating you in the face sitting category because that's what you guys do to satisfy each other. Sit on each other's faces.
Well,
Like it's only one tool in our repertoire, and we're dying 21-1 to you guys. Step up your game. 2, that stat's beautiful.
Women are killing men sitting on their face? How big is this girl?
Okay, Judd, as long as we're talking about how big is the girl, we got to re-mention the fact.
yes.
I've never had a
Judd,
girl.
Judd on episode 2, which you should have listened to after episode 1, which is episode 2 to be before now.
There'll be a
Subscribe.
link at the end of the video.
Subscribe, like us. We're going to start selling merch.
Sit on her face.
Sit on our fucking face.
That's
and
the new
let's,
name.
Hold
Fuck
my beer and sit on my face.
dude, that'll be our like.
Hold
So
my beer while you sit on my face.
you know what we call our
The logo.
So we're gonna start doing like once we're done with the episode, we're gonna do like 15 minutes of us just talking shit to each other. We're gonna call that "Sit on My Face."
I
So
love
get ready for it. And Judd just gave me the. I fucking love this guy.
Dude, unreal.
I get that like 3 times a day from this guy.
You do because you fucking kill me. Like this motherfucker was bouncing at our bar on Black Wednesday. The kid was talking shit to him, and the kid had no idea who he had talked shit to, like trying to be slick.
And all of a sudden it went like this real quick.
The next thing you know, the guy didn't realize he had a date with a guy who's been to prison. Like she was like, "Oh, is that right?"
Well, let me tell you something about sucking my dick, young man. And he just didn't know what to do. So he sucked my dick. He's a real polite kid.
It was really
Shout out
funny.
to you. Shout out to you, Terrence. You're a real classy kid.
That kid was good at the end. He was just like, "Whoa, that guy can talk."
What did he say as he was walking away, Judd?
Well, he goes, "I find you really entertaining and terrifying," or something like that. Right?
What?
I was like, welcome to everyone who's ever dated me.
Yeah, really amusing and also very terrifying. Okay, for a good reason.
He said very quickly his friends went from his side to Shamrock's
Because
side.
it was good. Shamrock was just firing him off. He's like, "Yeah, so you better get ready to fucking cuddle, and you better shave that fucking beard, bitch." And his buddy turns around and goes, "Hey, his name is Daphne."
And they called him Daphne all night for the rest of the night. I guarantee it. They went to another bar. They were probably, "Hey, Daphne." He's like, "Come on, guys."
That shit was great.
This round's on Daphne.
Thanks for being a good sport, Daphne.
Yeah, this round's on Daphne.
Cheers.
Speaking of well, can I get another beer from our
Yeah, I
delicious?
got you,
Speaking of that beer, brought to us by Liz and Paula and 682 Moose Lodge.
That's right. That's right. And
And-
if you would like to donate, please do, because we'll give you shout outs all episodes.
Yeah, if you want to donate beer, that'd be great. And also, if you want to help out the Moose Lodge, especially during the
Please.
holiday season, that'd be great. They did something great for Bobby's
yes, I was,
charity work.
I was working for the Midwest Veterans Homeless Shelter while I was out of work. And these guys are absolutely amazing fucking charity. They're out of Wheaton. Please check out their website, which is helpaveteran.org. And they help people get off the streets, that have served. Also, if you want to donate household items, coats, blankets, stuff like that for the ones that are still on the streets, it's really a great organization. So please check them out.
What was that website?
But if you
again?
want to,
Helpaveteran.org.
but if you want to play a show there and swear,
Well, that's
you're gonna
loose.
You're not allowed. Hey, we got to
you're
move
gonna
on.
get cut off.
Got to move on because you're
Judd
getting
gets
ready on a
real
tirade.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Things that really get under Judd's skin real quick.
The Moose Lodge cutting me off 20 years ago on a stage.
20 years ago, they were like,
Still
I don't hold
fucking
grudges.
upset. I hear him yell about this at least twice a week.
How the fuck are you gonna cut me off? It was a private
they're
party.
a sponsor.
No, I have no problem with them. But how do you cut me? It's 20 years ago. All those people are fucking dead now, right?
Yeah, probably. The median
Jesus,
age
man.
there is
I'm
about,
just saying they cut me off.
I'm kidding.
And a girl who said, "I want him to swear it's my benefit."
love it. Hey,
Private party.
if Judd did not listen to what the women told him to do, he wouldn't be where he is now.
It's his party and he'll
Just
cry
like
if he wants
I
to.
don't know. I would just want to fucking get my face set on now. So
But he said, so back to something that you've been avoiding because last episode you said you've never fucked a fat girl.
no,
And look, here's a shout out to all people, especially women, everybody of every
all
size.
size. Yeah.
We
love
don't
you
care,
all.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
look at us, man. None of us are fucking setting
No,
Olympic records.
I'm disgusting.
We're not
looking.
exactly pictures
The
of health.
fact that women have sex with any of us is a sad
Thank you.
state of American fucking
You guys could do better, and a lot of you
Seriously.
have.
You should. Most of them have. But Judd had made a statement he's never fucked a fat girl.
Never had sex.
So then clearly me and him are drinking a few days later because that's what we do. You know, mostly it's because we got to keep up. We got to hold our beer. It's what we do for a living. And a lovely lady said, well, what do you consider fat? And all of a sudden I look at Judd, I go, that's a good fucking question. And we started comparing some things. And I think once you get past thick, not
I love
regular
thick.
thick, not THICK thick. I'm talking thick with 2 Ks. Once you pass thick, you're fat to Judd. So just know that, ladies. If you're hurting for a squirting, maybe you want to go to somebody who's not shooting for a home run every swing, somebody like Bobby, or somebody who's not even trying to get in the game every swing, somebody like Henry.
I'm a cleanup hitter, and he's my relief. You know, I'm middle relief, and this is the closer. That's right.
And I'm not even allowed in the stadium because I've been banned. So fuck them. Fuck you, Daphne. You had it coming.
Sit on my face, Daphne.
Yeah, man. Sit on my face. I don't know what time we're at. We're still figuring this out. I don't even know what time we started.
We're good.
Plenty of
Still got a little
time.
bit of time. Yep.
It's plenty of time. I tell you what we can talk about with plenty of time. What do you guys got going on for the next holiday, which would be Christmas or Kwanzaa or Festivus, whatever you celebrate?
Kwanzaa in my house, obviously.
Festivus, where I
Clearly.
am. Yeah,
Festivus.
the Festivus pole.
I threw a Festivus party at the Moon, and then Cue Ball was like, "Hey, gotta wrestle you, Judd, because it's fucking Festivus."
Got to wrestle on Festivus.
So we wrestled, and like, look at his knee went out, and my buddy missed real Christmas from wrestling me at Festivus. Like,
Festivus
thanks
for the
a lot,
rest of
dude.
us.
Like, so if you do Festivus, maybe skip the wrestling part because you might miss Christmas. I feel bad for that to this day, Cue Ball. Love
That's
you,
the
bud.
best part.
Been a
long
Shout out, Cubo. Fucking broke knee ass motherfucker.
Yeah. You better fucking knees.
Yeah, get a better wrestling game.
I got terrible knees.
Yeah,
You really do have terrible knees. Bad knees, bad back, a little bit of both.
Would
the
have both myself.
all of us together are like one fucking 40-year in the game prostitute.
Yes.
We're a dead person.
We're a couple retired
All of us,
offensive
we're-
linemen.
Like as Voltron comes together, this big robot, we come together and we're actually a dead person.
Yeah.
Look at that, like the fucking guy in operations. That's who we
We
are.
almost have a full liver if you put us all together.
Yeah, people are like, you
Ooh.
drink so much, you're gonna die. We drink because we're dead.
My liver's
right.
always full.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It really is. To a concerning amount of
It's
times.
not bad.
No, anytime I go to hang out with you for a weekend, it just ruins my entire next week.
Yeah.
Just fucking days.
Yeah.
Actually, ruined today.
That's what
That's
the
just
shirt.
why I'm so tired.
The shirt clearly says "Don't drink and Judd."
It says it.
Well, I keep trying.
Hey, speaking of Judd, shout out Judd. Why don't you give a shout out to your band? You guys got some
December
upcoming
14th.
events?
Oh yeah, JUD and the Poor, and I'm playing with Unvision and Chemical Warfare. DeAndre, the Sister Twistas, at Evenflow in Geneva, Illinois, December 14th. It's a Saturday night, so come fucking party.
Yeah.
Legit, if you have not seen Judd live, you're missing it. This is
Fucking
the
awesome.
most fucking hillbilly rapper, fucking weirdo. He's like
And
Eminem
Bobby
with
will
a
not
banjo.
be there.
Yeah, and Bobby's
Bobby
not
will
allowed to
not
be
be
there. So,
I-
so shout out to everybody who doesn't like Bobby. Our entire audience.
Best time to come.
Find the spot to go
I
to.
think Bobby needs to be there.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
maybe.
I mean, maybe you make it happen.
Well, you know
Hey, why you throw on a wig?
what? You know how many people? I'm not even fucking joking. How many people have told me to come and wear a disguise?
Dude,
Let's just avoid this whole topic.
Yeah, I think that's one we don't want to hit on.
Yeah, that's
episode
definitely
3.
one-
We're gonna
Oh,
wait
yeah,
till
by the
episode
way,
like-
This
they
is gonna be
just
the
gave
first
the
bleep
Chiefs
of the
another win.
episode.
well, the Chiefs were up by like 50, weren't they?
It's 19-17, and then they just gave up. There was a false start by the Raiders, yet they said canceled, and they let the turnover happen after the false start, which is illegal.
Yeah, so yeah, no, it's 100% illegal.
You'll hear
so-
that bang on the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you-
sorry.
It's gonna be
The-
on your mic stand.
He's like,
Wow.
fuck. He's so mad.
I know.
What they do, they give the Chiefs
I get it.
everything. It's just so annoying. Like, I fucking love Patrick Mahomes. He is fun to watch play, but the Chiefs, like, dick sucking. It's the
Yeah.
Patriots
Oh, I
all over
get it.
again. It's so fucking
It's
hard.
crazy. You know what's even crazier? We had some Taylor Swift like comments in our first episode,
Oh, that's funny.
and like we were talking about it, and like, you know what bombarded more than anything we said? We said all sorts of
Oh,
crazy shit.
And offensive as
You
shit.
Swifties came out of nowhere with this hate, and we weren't even talking bad about Taylor Swift. Lots of people like her music. We're just not for people
I just
that
don't
are.
really listen to pop music
Yeah,
like that.
that's just not our genre. Like me and Judd have daughters that listen to that. Like that's their like. I'm not into it. I'm telling you right now, if you're a 40-year-old male who's defending Taylor Swift, you've already got problems that I don't want to fucking get involved in. So fuck you. But
Yeah.
the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs and Taylor Swift are on like every single fucking channel, everything you can do, and the rest,
Oversaturation.
But
it's insane.
also that part is not her fault. That's the NFL being fucking cocksuckers and showing her every minute. Like there's no reason to do that. If they kept showing Metallica in between every play, I'd be like, what the fuck is fucking James on the fucking
I'm pretty
TV
sure
for
they're
every
doing
minute?
a reality show. Her and Brittany Mahomes.
It's just whatever. Like that shit's all good.
What are they calling it? Desperate?
Yeah. Well, it's like the Kardashian kind of thing.
Leaving out the housewives because nobody wants to marry them. They're just stuck with them.
I just
I
don't
said it.
get-
Fuck them.
It's just America picks its little sweethearts and then jams them down your throat and goes like, "How dare you? How dare you not love them?
Not
I
bow to
don't
their
fucking
glory."
care. It's like generic ass music to me with 50 writers and just it's not good to me.
I tell you the one
She does
thing.
write her own music, though. I will
The
give her
one,
that.
yeah, she's good. She's talented. She's just
very
not.
talented.
Sure.
Just not
She is
for
not
me.
what we're into.
I'm just talking about
Genius with how
pop
she sells
music.
music.
Yeah, no. In general, pop music. I know like Sia fucking wrote like so many people's hits, so I kind of respect her. Even though again, I don't listen to her music.
She clearly is doing a good job. Billions of people like her. What she's also doing a good job of is getting Travis Kelce out of football. He's now into acting. I think the NFL's him and his brother. They're gonna do commercials. They're gonna do shows. They're
I'm
gonna do
tired
whatever.
of the
Travis
metal and
Kelce will
everything, too.
not. If they win the Super Bowl this year,
I
the
think he's
Chiefs,
done.
they do the three-peat. Travis Kelce walks out.
Well, why wouldn't he?
It's the top. If they don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, I think he's just like, oh man, all the work, all the grind, and like I'm not talking like I know what he goes through, but it's just a lot he doesn't want to do anymore.
Dude,
you know?
it's a lot.
He's
I'm sure to stay
achieved
in the
it all.
NFL is really hard. And then you're like thinking about the rest of your life. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking walk,
Yeah, look,
especially tight ends.
look
You're
at
gonna
Rob
get the fucking
Gronkowski.
shit beat out of them.
yeah, look at all these young players that are leaving like the college game early because of concussions and stuff. Like people realize that this has an effect on your entire life. Like it's
And
crazy.
I will always like, hey, if you're a professional athlete or a professional musician, I take my hat off to you. Like
It's a grind.
that's fucking like I could never go and live on the fucking road all the time. Like I miss my wife and kids too much. Motherfuckers can do it. Boom.
Hey, seriously,
much
hats
love,
off to you.
much love to you. I don't have to like your fucking team or your fucking songs though.
Yeah,
Like,
do you?
Yeah.
Like you guys don't gotta like our show,
Yeah.
but you do because we're fucking awesome.
yeah, who would?
That's why you like it.
even
Who
if you
wouldn't
don't
wanna
like
fuck
it, you
our-
still need to like it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Average looking ass.
Like it on Facebook, like it on Twitter, like it on Instagram, like it on YouTube. Comment on YouTube. Hit us with emails. Call us. Like you got our numbers. And like I said before, hold up the number 2, Judd, because I'm about to make another sister joke. Your sister knows who we are, so just ask her. She's gonna go. Oh my God!
It's only 2 for the
that's-
show, but it's like your 15th one since we've been here.
That's true.
But here's the thing.
It only
Always
counts when the
fucking
mic's
your
in front of
mom,
them, though.
your sister, your aunts, your grandmas, Virginia McCaskey, your uncles. Like,
Hey, and we're gonna sign up
your
for
wives.
Cameo soon. I don't know if you guys know what Cameo is. People pay us to make shout outs, like personal shout outs for birthdays or anything else. We make a little video clip. We're signing up for it. If you need it, we got you.
Yeah, we got you, man. And I'll say whatever the fuck you want. I even won't talk about your sister if that's what you pay for. But we're looking to get this thing going, man. And we've gotten a good response, and we really appreciate the comments, whether they're good or bad. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the
Yes.
feedback.
We're always looking to improve.
The people on the streets that are talking to us, like we really do appreciate it. What we got to do this week though, because it's a holiday schedule, it's gonna be a little shorter episode than normal, unfortunately, because we had to do this twice.
I'm in between 2 jobs right now.
And literally, look, none of us are like making it like rich by any means. We're trying to do this because we're 4 dudes that love sports. We love beer. We love each other. We're hoping to be able to connect with some people out there that are doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
So hit us up with your ideas, with your problems, your questions, your concerns, your sister's pictures and phone numbers. Hit us up with all that. That's only number 3. But now we're going to get into a portion as we take a little deep break. It's called Sit On My Face.